Alright, the patch notes for the new major update just dropped, and I'm going to be honest, this new game mode called Vanguard better be good because we don't have anything else exciting in this update. Maybe these notes aren't complete and we'll get more information in the upcoming days, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Now first we have the next chapter of Diablo Immortal's main quest line, available to those who completed the final part of the Southern Dreadlands main quest, No Salvation. I'll be playing this quest line as soon as the patch goes live on my live stream, so don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. This way you won't miss any of the content. After that we have the new game mode called Vanguard. To play this mode, you have to unlock Hell 1 and head to Deckard Cain's basement. Once there, you will find the Vanguard portal. Select it to begin, then bring your own 4-person party or matchmake to find allies. Your chosen difficulty determines what challenges you will face in Vanguard, and there are several increasingly difficult obstacles that can only be overcome with cooperation. The 2 highest levels include facing off against the Helliquary boss. Upon triumphing in Vanguard, exit through the extraction portal to earn your final rewards. These rewards will increase based on the number of your party members that survive, and the higher your completed difficulty, the better the rewards. There are new skills and Vanguard charms that you can use inside this game mode, but I don't want to talk about this mode too much since we are going to review it when the patch goes live. The most exciting thing that comes with Vanguard mode is the new Helliquary Affixes. New Helliquary Affixes put the formidable sweeping attacks traditionally wielded by Helliquary bosses in your hands. These affixes can be found on offhand and mainhand items that you'll receive as rewards for completing Vanguard runs on its 2 highest difficulty tiers. Helliquary affixes can be used anywhere in Sanctuary. There are 3 powerful affixes to earn from Vanguard. For each of the following affixes during your ultimate, each primary attack has a 10% chance to trigger a boss skill when hitting an enemy. The first affix is called Twofold Barrage. Unleash the power of Isia, Twofold Rebirth, releasing a barrage of projectiles that deals damage to surrounding enemies. The second is Deluge Maelstrom. Unleash the power of Yamnal of the Deluge, conjuring a massive whirlpool that pulls in nearby enemies. When the whirlpool dissipates, it bursts, dealing damage to all nearby enemies. And the last is called Flamespun Eruption. Unleash the power of Lessal the Flamespun, gathering immense strength before slamming the ground, dealing damage to all nearby enemies and shattering their armor, increasing the damage they take by 30% for 8 seconds. Now let me tell you the details of the new legendary gems. And of course, we will start with the 5-star gem called Wolfhorde. By the way, the descriptions I'm going to share are all for rank 10. Dealing damage grants you Savage Heart for 6 seconds, causing your attacks to mark enemies. At 5 stacks, the marks are consumed and slash the heart of the enemy, dealing 95% base damage plus 385. Savage Heart also causes you to howl, granting 14% increased attack speed to you and nearby allies for 3 seconds. Savage Heart cannot trigger more than once every 20 seconds. Next, we have the new 2-star gem called Cold Confidant. Dealing damage summons a pillar of ice at the enemy's location with life equal to 500% of your maximum life. Enemies near the pillar are chilled and dealt 85% base damage plus 340 for each second. The pillar persists for 6 seconds or until destroyed. Cannot occur more than once every 20 seconds. Lastly, we have the new 1-star gem called Entropic Well. Increases skill damage by 18% and increases skill attack speed by 4%. As usual with the new 5-star gem, you will be able to modify your drop table until October 3rd, meaning you can enable a modified drop table for your legendary crests when running Elder Rifts. Once enabled, whenever you receive a 5-star legendary gem as a drop, there is a 50% chance it will be the new 5-star. We have a few events that are going to start, but since you'll be notified when they begin in-game, I'm not going to talk about those and we'll jump straight into the feature updates. First, we have some changes for Abyssal Verge and Castle Ereban. Abyssal Verge will drop daily limited small gems when playing in a 4-player party. The boss's final location will now be marked on the map and will spawn much earlier in the mode. Additionally, footsteps will appear directing you toward the final boss location. They also updated the difficulty of Castle Ereban when playing in a group. After that, we have a familiar system quality of life update. Empowering familiars has been adjusted to allow all familiars that have not yet reached level 30 to be upgraded simultaneously. Ending multiple familiar packs has also been upgraded, allowing you to filter and select familiars to end packs based on their skill quality. Ending packs now has the option to provide a conversion stone shard when you're packed with a familiar that has 6 magic traits. Earning 2 conversion stone shards will automatically combine into a conversion stone. A new option has also been added to familiar melding, which lets you directly use conversion stones to increase the number of rare skills on the familiar. Next, there are a few updates for challenge rifts. Upon completing a challenge rift, a blacksmith will now spawn at the exit portal. You can now skip up to 10 levels at once when completing a challenge rift, depending on how fast you finished it. Combat rating requirements are now displayed on the menu when entering the challenge rift, so you know how difficult the monsters will be. On selecting a challenge rift, they have now included buttons on both sides of the selected rift to quickly toggle between the next available challenge rift or a lower level one. And there are some improvements for Random Dungeon Finder. When matchmaking using the Random Dungeon Finder, you can now vote to remove a member of your party before inactivity is detected. Initiating a vote requires you to select a reason for the removal, and if all players vote in agreement, that member will be removed. Voting to remove a member from your party will not prevent the loss of the final 4-player chest. Additionally, the inactivity detection system will still be active. If a vote is enabled and the player already meets those conditions, they will be immediately removed without a vote. This update also removes the ability for the party leader to kick players while using the Random Dungeon Finder. There are some changes for weekly Battle Pass points and Fade-in Embers in Elder Rifts, but these were already mentioned in the previous patch notes, so I'm going to skip those. Now, clan leaders can change the name of their clan at the cost of 1,500 platinum. And there will be a 7-day cooldown after a name change before another one can be purchased. And probably the only thing that will really affect the PvP side of the game is this damage reduction change. The damage reduction in Battlegrounds and Rite of Exile has been increased from 30% to 40%, and that's all. Honestly, this major update feels like a minor one, except for the new PvE mode. I just hope that mode is a lot of fun so we can enjoy it for some time. Thanks for tuning in and take care.